Good morning, children. I would like to introduce myself. I am D. Arnajyoti, working as a social CRT in KZBV, Buchepata, Vishakhapatnam. I hope that you are all safe in your homes. In these pandemic situations, we will continue our studies through online class. So, you should take one notebook and note the key points. Today, we will discuss about in 9th class, 3rd lesson, hydrosphere. Before going our lesson, I give brief introduction about this lesson. Hydrosphere is the one of the natural rings of the earth. There are four natural rings of the earth. The first one is the lithosphere, and second one is the hydrosphere, and third one is the atmosphere, and fourth one is the biosphere.
I will give brief introduction about the natural rings of the earth. Lithosphere. Lithosphere derived from the Greek word litho and sphaira. Litho means stone or rock and sphaira means spear or ball. Lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top part of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and covered with a thick layer of soil. Hydrosphere. Hydrosphere derived from the Greek word hydr. Hydr means water. The Earth's surface, most of the part, that is 71% of area covered with water. Only 29% of area covered with land. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. Atmosphere. Atmosphere derived from the Greek word atmos. Atmos means vapor. The atmosphere consists of a large number of gases including oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and lastly dust particles. Biosphere. Biosphere derived from the Greek word bios. Bios means life. The realms of life, including bacteria, which live high on atmosphere or in deep oceans, constitutes the biosphere. Life needs the presence of all the three realms: land, water, and air. Let us start our lesson Relief of the Ocean. Continents and oceans are the first order relief features of the earth. The hug water bodies are called oceans. The geographers have divided the oceanic part of the earth into 5 oceans, that is the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Arctic Ocean. The ocean basins are in many ways similar to the land surface. There are submarine ridges, plateaus, trenches found within oceans. Ocean floor is divided into 4 parts. The first one is the continental shelf. The second one is the continental slope. The third one is the deep sea plain. And fourth one, oceanic deeps or trenches. Continental shelf, continental slope, deep sea plain, and oceanic deeps or trenches. Continental shelf. The continental shelf with depth up to 200 meters occupies about 7.6% of the ocean area. It is the border zone between land and sea. The largest continental shelf is Siberian Shelf in the Arctic Ocean, stretching to 1500 kilometers in width. Continental shelf is important because fish wealth is more in this region. Rock, petroleum, natural gas are found here, and building seaport is possible here. The second one is the continental slope. The continental slope is spread from 200 meters to 3000 meters depth with complex relief. It comprises of 15% of the ocean area. The continental slope boundary indicates the continents. Submarine canyon are observed in this region. They are formed by erosion process of glaciers and rivers. The third one, deep sea plain. Deep sea plains are gently sloping areas of the ocean basins. These are the flattest and smoothest regions of the world. The depths vary between 3000 to 6000 meters. It covers about 76.2% of the ocean basin. The fourth one, oceanic deeps or trenches. These are the large narrow trenches that plunge as great ocean deeps to a depth of 6000 meters. Most of the deepest trenches are not located in the midst of oceans. They are found more close to the continents. That is why they are very significant in the study of plate movements. As many as 57 deeps have been explored so far. Isobaths, a line joining points on the seabed at an equal vertical distance beneath the surface, sometimes referred to as depth contours. Major ocean trenches. The first one is Challenger or Mariana Trench. The second one, Puerto Rico or Neves Trench. The third one, Java Trench. Challenger or Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. The depth of the trench 11,022 meters. Challenger in the Pacific Ocean, depth 11,022 meters. Puerto Rico or Neves Trench in the Atlantic Ocean. This trench depth 10,475 meters. Neves, the Atlantic Ocean. Third one, Java Trench. Java Trench in the Indian Ocean. Depth of this trench 7,450 meters. Java in the Indian Ocean. Salinity of the ocean. Children, I ask some questions. Listen carefully and answer this question. Did you ever take food without salt? Was it tasty? Did early human beings use salt in their food? Where is salt available other than ocean? Is salt used just for taste or for any other regions? Is water salty in your village tank? Why is ocean water salty? In our country, taking salt as basis, Mahatma Gandhi had led civil disobedience movement or Dandi March, which was one of the biggest freedom movement in our India. Children, did you ever wonder why the oceans are filled with salt water instead of fresh water? Just where did the salt come from, and is it the same salt you find in the dining room table? Most of the salt in the oceans come from land. Over millions of years, rain, rivers, and streams have washed over rocks containing the compound sodium chloride NaCl and carried into the sea. Sodium chloride, by its common name, table salt. Some of the salt in the oceans come from under sea volcanoes and hydrothermal vents. When water evaporates from the surface of the ocean, the salt is left behind. After millions of years, the oceans have developed a noticeable salty water. Children, see the figure 3.3 in page number 31. Salinity is the term used to define the total content of dissolved salt in seawater. It is calculated as the amount of salt in grams dissolved in 1000 grams of seawater. It is usually expressed as parts per thousand or ppt. Generally speaking, the average salinity of the ocean is 35 parts of salt in 1000 parts of water. All seawater contain large amount of dissolved mineral matter, of which sodium chloride or common salt alone constitutes 77.8%. In the picture, saline water and brackish water and fresh water. Saline water, seawater, salt lakes 30 to 50 ppt, and brackish water, mangroves, swamps 5 to 30 ppt, and fresh water, ponds, lakes, rivers, streams 0 to 5 ppt. Factors affecting salinity in surface layers of ocean. Evaporation and precipitation. Evaporation. Water is transferred from the surface to the atmosphere through evaporation, the process by which water changes from a liquid to a gas. The sun's heat provides energy to evaporate water from the earth's surface. Land, lakes, rivers, and oceans send up a steady streams of water vapor. So, where the evaporation is very high, the salinity of oceans increasing. Precipitation. The primary mechanism for transporting water from the atmosphere to the surface of the earth is precipitation. When the clouds meet cool air over land, precipitation in the form of rain, sleet, or snow is triggered and water returns to the land or sea. So, where the precipitation very high, the salinity of the water is decreased. The second one, seawater, fresh water. In coastal regions, by the fresh water flow from rivers, and in polar regions, by the process of freezing and thawing of ice. Third one, winds by transferring water to other areas. And fourth one, the ocean currents. Highest salinity in water bodies. Lake Van. Lake Van is located in Turkey. The salinity of ocean 330%. Second one, Dead Sea. Dead Sea is located in Israel 238%. Third one, Great Salt Lake located in USA 220%. And lowest salinity in water bodies. Baltic Sea 3 to 15%. And next one, Hudson Bay 3 to 15%. Isoline, a line joining the points in the ocean having the same degree of salinity. A line joining the points in the ocean having the same degree of salinity. Ocean temperature. When compared to land, the temperature in oceans does not show much variation. But these little variations show great impact. For example, the activeness of southwest monsoon in India is affected by El Nino and La Nino. These are the effects caused by the changes of temperature in the Pacific Ocean. El Nino is a climate pattern that describes the unusual warming of surface waters in the eastern Pacific Ocean. El Nino has an impact on ocean temperatures, the speed and strength of ocean currents, the health of coastal fisheries, and local weather from Australia to South America and beyond. La Nina. La Nina causes drought in the South American countries of Peru and Ecuador, heavy floods in Australia, high temperatures in Western Pacific, Indian Ocean, of the Somalian coast, and a comparatively better monsoon rains in India. It involves temperature changes in the waters of the eastern and central Pacific Ocean. The ocean temperature is influenced by latitudes, winds, ocean currents, unequal distribution of land, and change of seasons. The ocean temperature is influenced by latitudes, winds, ocean currents, unequal distribution of land, and change of seasons. Normally, the temperature in the oceans varies from minus 2 degree Celsius to 29 degree centigrade. The temperature in the oceans varies from minus 2 degree Celsius to 29 degree centigrade. Highest temperature is recorded in inland seas. The temperature is highest in Red Sea, that is 38 degree centigrade. Vertical distribution of temperature. As one goes deep inside the oceans, the temperature decreases. As one goes deep inside the oceans, the temperature decreases. The fall in temperature is very steep for the first kilometer. After that, there is a steady decline up to a depth of 5 kilometers. Below that, the temperature is steady at about 2 degree centigrade. Ocean currents. Ocean current is the general movement of a mass of water in a fairly defined direction over great distance. The ocean currents are sometimes called ocean rivers. The ocean currents are sometimes called ocean rivers. Ocean currents may be classified based on temperature, the cold currents and warm currents. Ocean currents may be classified based on temperature, the cold currents and the warm currents. Generally, warm currents flow towards the poles, cold currents flow towards the equator. Warm currents flow toward the poles, cold currents flow towards the equator. Ocean currents are classified as stream and drift based on speed. Ocean currents are classified as stream and drift based on speed. The ocean water current which flows speedily is called a stream, and that which flows slowly is called a drift. The ocean water current which flows speedily is called a stream, and that which flows slowly is called a drift. Ocean currents are caused by following factors. Ocean currents are caused by following factors. The first one is a centrifugal force, and second one effect of winds, and the third one precipitation, and the fourth one solar energy. The first one, centrifugal force. The centrifugal force at the equator is greater than that at the poles because the great circles at the time of revolution coincide with the equator. The centrifugal force at the equator is greater than at the poles because the great circles at the time of revolution coincide with the equator. The variation of these forces make the equatorial water to move towards the poles. And the second one, effect of winds. The stresses due to wind and the wind movement modifies the theoretical direction of currents. Due to the frictional gliding of winds, water is dragged along the wind direction. Thus, a 50 miles per hour wind will produce a current whose velocity is 0.75 miles per hour. And third one, precipitation. The equatorial areas receive the greatest rainfall, hence the sea level is higher. The equatorial area receive the greatest rainfall, hence the sea level is higher. As a result, water moves north to south from the equator. As a result, water moves north and south from the equator. And fourth one, solar energy. Heating by solar energy causes the water to expand. That is why the ocean water is about 8 centimeter higher in level near the equator than in the middle latitudes. This causes a very slight gradient and water tends to flow down the slope. Salinity, density differences, melting of ice also affected the ocean currents. Salinity, density differences, melting of ice also affected the ocean currents. Ocean as a resource. Most life on earth is under the water. Human beings still have not finished identifying all different forms of life in oceans. Human beings have depended on oceans for their food and livelihood from the ancient times. Human beings have depended on oceans for their food and livelihood from the ancient times. Oceans provide abundant food resources like fish, oceans provided abundant food resource like fish, and salt. Oceans provide like fish and salt. We also use the sand, gravel, extra. We also use the sand, gravel, extra for our industries or housing. We also use the sand, gravel for our industries or housing. Humans extract minerals like chlorine, fluorine, iodine from it. Humans extract minerals like chlorine, fluorine, iodine from it. Ocean waves are used for generating power. Ocean waves are used for generating power. Ocean floor is mined for oils. Ocean floor is mined for oils. Oceans also provide with germs and pearls. Oceans also provide with germs and pearls. For centuries, we have created our civilizations on its shores and trade across each other, traveling over them. The air we breathe. The ocean produces over half of the world's oxygen and absorbs 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. Climate regulations. Covering 70% of the Earth's surface, the ocean transports heat from the equator to the poles, regulating our climate and weather pattern. Salt water has many other surprising benefits. Seawater cleans our skin. Seawater cleans our skin. Seawater strengthens the immune system, and seawater improves breathing. Seawater improves breathing. The ocean is the heart of the planet. The ocean is the heart of the planet. Water covers more than 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Water covers more than the 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Sea plants produce 70% of the oxygen we breathe, and the deep waters are home to wildlife and some of the biggest creatures on earth. It provides us with food, jobs, life, entertainment, and sailing. We provides us with food, jobs, life, entertainment, and sailing. Today, oceans have also fallen victim to our exploitations. Oceans have also fallen victim to our exploitations. Many large fish like whales have been disappearing. Large fish like whales have been disappearing. Oceans have also become dumping ground for our plastic and other forms waste. Oceans have also become dumping ground for our plastic and other form waste. Access of pure water. Ice and snow 68.7%. Ice and snow 68.7%. And groundwater 29.9%. Groundwater 29.9%. And rivers, lakes and reservoirs 1.4%. Rivers, lakes and reservoirs 1.4%. Total 100%. Excess of pure water, ice and snow, underground water, rivers, lakes and reservoirs. Children, I will explain key points. First one, relief of the ocean. Ocean floor is divided into 4 parts. The first one is the continental shelf, and second one is continental slope, third one deep sea plain, and fourth one oceanic dips. And next one, salinity of the ocean. And third one, ocean temperatures. Ocean temperatures. And next one, ocean currents. Ocean currents. Centrifugal force, effect of winds, precipitation and solar energy. And lastly, ocean as a resource. Ocean as a resource. Children, answer these questions.
Children, I think you understood this lesson. You must take care of your health. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.